Okay.
It's all good, guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on.
Oh, good.
All good.
I like to,
Well,
Dave, I like to
well,
think of you as like Uncle Scrooge swimming in his money bin, but it's dice.
Yeah.
Ah!
Can you spare some dice?
Dice.
No. No, I can't. And not enough for you.
And then you just randomly spit out a stream of dice like it was water. And yeah.
And then you roll
dice tails.
critical failures.
Yeah.
On your own
Yeah.
dice.
I go to Chuck E. Cheese because the pizza's so good. Mm.
the pizza is really good, guys.
Is it?
I like the
is.
music personally. I just I'm a big fan of the
Animatronic mouse.
of their house band. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It seems more like a rat to me.
I'm
Sorry.
gonna tell them you said that. That hurts.
Yeah.
Don't tell them. Don't tell them.
You know, it's funny that that rats are very, very, very smart, and mice not so much.
Oh.
Not so much.
The
Rats are
more
loyal.
you know.
The more-
Unless you want to eat at Chuck E. Cheese.
These balls are the pits.
The stream is not sponsored by Chuck E. Cheese.
It is not.
But it can be, and we
It
won't
can't be,
say
we are
if they
we are willing
sponsor
to
us. We'll
sell
stop
out
saying
the-
any
the
of
If you're
Yes.
watching out there, Mr. Cheese, we are open for sponsorship.
Mr. Charles E. Cheese. Yes.
Chuck. Can we call you Chuck?
Are we on, Jess?
Does
We're
anyone
on.
know what the E stands for?
Entertainment.
Oh,
That's a fact.
okay.
It's Charles Entertainment Cheese. Yes.
Wow.
Entertainment is his middle name.
It is. Yes. Entertainment is the middle
It's
name.
all of our
All
middle
right,
names.
we're on.
Yep.
Are we on? Yeah, I might be still delayed because my I'm not seeing
Hit
Hang
reload.
reload.
It's
then make sure
another
I like the
perfect
claw game
opening for roll the
myself.
dice.
Okay, doing it, making it happen, talking more and more and more about pizza and
Rage
cheese.
building. Very.
It's the host with the most problems, Dave
I
McKinney.
know. You ever just think, electronics is funny. Talk amongst yourselves. Hey, we've got a special guest. Stephanie, since you're out and about and around, we have the amazing Stephanie right here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious, we want to thank Stephanie for joining us. We're going to get to know Stephanie just a little bit more in just a little while. Hey, audience, guess what? It's time for Roll the Dice. Woohoo! I know, we're excited to be here. Do you know that we're a house team of the Big Canvas Theater, located in Omaha, Nebraska? It's in the Blackstone Commons in the Blackstone district of the city. And did you know that Omaha has the famous Henry Doorly Zoo? What? It's got a giant theater, carousel, a train, a safari, a stingray beach, and Alaskan adventure. Oh my God. So when you're here, what are you gonna do? I think I'd go to the Henry Dooley Zoo. Yep, that rhymed. Everybody, thank you. It did. Now, that being said, do you know we're a family-friendly show and we depend on you too. So whenever you're out there in the chats, oh, and I see a few people are out there, remember, use these and press those whenever I ask you to. You're a part of the show. And it's okay. Try to be funnier than us. That's your goal tonight. Be funnier than the show. It's not so bad, is it? And remember, we're family friendly. We all came from a family, some of us from test tubes, but that's not a thing. You're not going to have to guess at the end of the thing. But if you want to put into the chat, see which one of us maybe were test tube babies, I'll never tell. All right, here we go with the show. Here's what we do. We're a short form team, and then we ask for suggestions. And then what makes it even better is we actually roll dice. It's an electronic dice that they press the button and then a number shows up. And then we get to pick the game of the number. And then we don't know what's coming aboard. But once we sort of figure it out, we're going to ask you for something. And then we're going to ask you to type that into the chat. And when you do that, we're going to really appreciate that. But before we get too much started, hey, Roll the Dice-keteers, could you sound off? We want to meet you.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth.
I'm Jess.
Tracy.
I'm Stephanie Ray.
Alfred.
And I'm Kristen.
Yay! That's all of us tonight, folks. You know what? Here at Roll the Dice, we're constantly stretching the boundaries and pushing the envelopes, and sometimes we're pushing the boundaries. It's what we do. We got a brand new game that we can't wait to try, and it's called Spoon River. It'll take a lot of spoons to fill a river, wouldn't it? That's not what this is. So everybody go away.
Mhm.
And 4 people, come on back. All right. So what we need is we need a suggestion of an event of some kind, something that somebody would do, or something that could have happened in a town. So I see there's a handful of people out there. We'll give it there. So what's going to happen is, oh my gosh, something happened in this town, and it's kind of documentary style. And we're going to find out exactly who these people are in this town and how they're reacting to this situation. Oh my goodness gracious, there's probably a 20-second delay. And I'm sure I can hear you clicking from here because I am Clark Kent and I look exactly like Superman without my glasses. You don't have to type that though.
No relation.
No relation. Oh my God. Oh, Alfred is Superman. Oh, I think what is happening here, and I'm just going to go for it. It's a wedding.
Mm.
Improvisers, you heard a wedding.
So I was getting ready and I knew that it was just going to be me, the bride, Jeanette Olson, well, soon to be Reed.
I'm Darlene McClurkin, Jeanette's former best friend turned rival. No one expected me to show up today, but I did.
Oh, yo, AJ Sparks, the mobile DJ, here for the wedding, but the vibes here are corrupt.
I'm Kendra. I work the bar, you know. I'm just like staff, but I'm really enjoying this wedding.
So there I was, putting on my dress. It was going so well. I mean, my shoe snagged on my pantyhose for a minute, but it was okay. Crisis averted. And I was getting into my dress and I was all ready to go. And I heard her voice downstairs and it just made my blood run cold. And I don't know why she thought it was okay to come, but there I was just
I don't understand why people make such a big deal out of wearing white to a wedding, okay? It's a color just like every other color. I am an American citizen with the right to wear whatever I want to wear, okay? Nobody's going to tell me what to do, and I dare them to try. In fact, when I walked in, I announced my presence because I wanted everybody to know that I had just walked into the room, and I heard some
So
kind
I'm
of
running my mix, right? Treasure by Bruno Mars into some Kendrick Lamar. Suddenly, the bride and apparently her former best friend just start throwing blows. And I'm like, it's not on the beat. Like, you guys are throwing me off. I'm an artist.
I had
here.
worried that this was going to be just another like boring event, but right away the drama started up and I was so there for it. Man, I took out my phone and started chronicling because the bride was like losing it. I mean, she and this other lady were both wearing white and I was like, whoa, white is so past last season, but whatever. I mean, who am I? I just believe
Bridezilla is not a good term. Let me tell you, I mean, my name is Jeanette. It's not Bridezilla. It's soon to be Reed, but not. I'm getting worked up just thinking
And I
about it.
looked her right in the eye and said, you are a bridezilla and you don't deserve to be a Reed, okay? I know the Reeds. I've known the Reeds since I was a little bitty baby, and they are a classy family, and you are never going to fit in. And I don't know what Derek ever saw in you because he deserves somebody
They're
who
like,
really
I got a request, Bridezilla. I'm like, that's not a song. They're like, I don't care. Play it. I'm like, I'm only limited by songs that other artists have produced. I'm a great DJ, but
So
I'm
I
not.
decided to capitalize on the situation by making the signature cocktail of the evening, the Bridezilla, which involves a white wine spritzer with a little bit of vodka and some puree. And man, let me tell you, it was flying off the shelf, so to
So
speak.
everyone's drunk, and I'm like, okay, here's a great song, Bridezilla, and I mix like two songs together that don't even mix, like weird dumb songs like "Power of Love" by Huey Lewis and the News, and some.
Gave me a big hug, and I was like, "You're right. I never did feel like I was loved enough as a child, and I've been taking that out on you, Jeanette. And it's not fair because you deserve all the good things in the world, and you really do look lovely in your
And
dress."
she started crying on my dress with all of her mascara running down the white of my dress. And then she turned, oh my
And
God.
then the bride starts screaming, like I mean, it's like this like wail out into the night, and everybody stops. The record scratches, and everybody
And
looks
because
up.
I'm a DJ, because my parents never paid any attention to me, and now I want you guys to pay.
And I
They
legitimately
started in, and it was just chaos, pure chaos. And everybody started just,
I'd like
I
to
felt
give-
really bad, but it was very therapeutic for all of us, I think.
I point to the tip jar and I'm like, therapeutic. You know how much therapists make?
I just like to take credit for the whole evening because the Bridezilla definitely got everybody in the right mood to
they
like
were
really.
drunk. All of them were drunk. They were so drunk, and they were running around, and I hadn't even gotten married yet.
I had 6 drinks, and my tolerance is for at least 12. So I don't understand why people were saying that had some kind of
It's one of the
impact on
best
my.
weddings I ever spun.
People told me that
Although
I should
I-
put in some
And
sort
then
of drink
I
limit,
just
but
cried, and it was just,
I don't
Oh
know,
my
you know,
gosh,
I'll try
what a
my best.
wedding. What a wedding. Amazing, amazing. Thank you so much. Oh, I think we like this game, don't we? But you know, Bridezilla, that's what you do. Hey, Jess, I think we're ready to start the rolling of the dicey type games. You ready to roll?
I'm ready to roll. Spotlight. All right, here we go. Roll.
Three.
Question this.
Question this. Jess, I need you to just grab a hold of that first one if you don't mind.
You want me to introduce it?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, sure thing. Let me get my camera back on. Okay, so question this is going to be much like the game show that rhymes with Jeopardy, but isn't, because we don't want to be sued. So we're gonna need, let me get this spotlight off of me. That's weird. We're gonna need 4 players besides me, because I'm not going to be in this one. And then they will introduce themselves. And Dave, do you want to host it, or should I?
Please go ahead and host this one.
Okay, sure thing. So the 4 players will introduce themselves. We need from the audience, actually, we don't need anything from the audience. This one is played without audience suggestion, but stay ready because the next game may involve suggestions. So our 4 contestants, please introduce yourselves. Contestant number 1.
Hi, my name is Chuck R. Cheese. R.
Oh, I'm sorry, keep going. Contestant 2.
Oh,
Yeah, hi. My name is Dragonfly, and I'm real excited to be here. I don't get to be many places, and being out here on a TV game show is like being in all places at once.
I'm Sienna Sparkles, and I just want to say that you have a beautiful blue, vibrant aura pulsing around you, and it's very magnetic.
That's me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you.
This is Eileen Vanderbilt. Yes, of the Connecticut Vanderbilts.
Wow. All right. Well, we've got royalty here. All right. So we did flip a four-sided coin behind the curtain. So, and that was Sienna Sparkles. You get to choose the first category on the board. Everyone be ready to buzz in.
Okay, that's so exciting. I guess I'll choose rainbows for 200.
All right. And the answer is pot of gold.
Beep.
Ms. Vanderbilt.
What do I keep in the glove compartment of my Bentley?
Well,
And that is correct. So now you have the board.
I'd like to choose money for 1,000.
All right. And for 1,000, that would be Canadian currency.
beep.
Yes.
Something that my Etsy crystals cannot be sold for.
That's correct. You've got the board.
Wow. I'm going to go back to my old friend, rainbows for 300.
All right. Prism.
Beep.
Chuck.
What is where I spent a few years when I tried to impersonate my brother Chuck E?
That is correct. You've got the board.
Okay, I'll take food and food-like substances for 1,000.
And the answer is cream.
Beep.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, what is my favorite kind of ice?
That is correct. Everyone's right on point right now. So you do have the board, Dragonfly. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd like to pick trucks for 200.
All right. And this one is sorry, it is grill. Grill is the answer.
Beep, beep.
Ms. Vanderbilt.
What did my son Trevor waste $20,000 putting in his mouth to impress his friends last summer?
That's not correct. We still have that one open. Grill.
Beep, beep.
Yes, Chuck.
What is what we call the device where we cook our pizzas even though it's a microwave?
Oh.
That is correct. You have the board.
Okay, I'll take sunshine, the one right next to rainbows. I'll take sunshine for 100.
Super Mario.
Beep.
Yes.
Best friends with Luigi. What is best friends with Luigi?
Well, they are friends, but they're also brothers. So any other questions for Super Mario?
Beep.
Yes.
What killed my grandma slowly over time?
Yes, that is correct. We knew that. Go ahead. You have the board.
Yeah, I'd like to pick barnyard animals for 700.
E-I-E-I-O.
Beep.
Yes,
What are all the vowels I know?
that is correct. Go ahead, Dragonfly. You've got the board one more time before we go to the lightning round.
Okay. Well, I'd like to pick wake up calls for 300.
And we've got the morning news.
Beep.
Yes.
What is the first sign of the inevitable apocalypse?
That is correct. The morning news not only reports the apocalypse, but is the cause of the apocalypse. So now we're at the lightning round. And now we're getting down to the wire. You've got the board.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to sunshine.
Sunshine. All right. You are my.
Oh.
Beep.
Yes,
What is the newest branch of the military?
that is correct. That you are my. You've got the board.
Okay, and I'll take rainbows for 1 billion.
Rainbows for 1 billion. And we have Roy G. Biv.
Beep. An ex-lover from high school.
That is correct. One more and you win. You've got the board.
I'll take food and drink for $1 billion.
Food and drink. We do have Dionysus.
Beep.
Beep.
Ms. Vanderbilt, I heard you first.
What is the name of my custom luxury wine?
And that is correct. It's anybody's game. You've got the board.
I'll take luxury for $1 trillion.
Luxury. We have Robin Leach. Ms. Vanderbilt.
What do my children try to do to my inheritance?
You try to rob and
Rob
leach
and
it. And you
leach.
won the game. Excellent job here on Question This. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone, so much. And thank you, Jess, for stepping in where I needed it most. Aw. Hey, I know, right? Hey, the live chat has been going really, really well out there. So what we're after right now is let's go for the next game. So Jess, if you wouldn't mind rolling that dice.
Sure thing.
All right, audience members, remember, we're counting on you to go ahead and click away at the chat. So by all means, get your fingers ready.
The Onion.
The Onion, okay. So on the Onion, we need a one-word suggestion from the audience. So audience members, we need one word. So start thinking about clicking away at that sort of thing. So here's what's gonna happen. In the Onion, we're gonna need 5 players altogether. So what's going to happen is we're going to have the first player start off a scene, and then they're going to go until the second players are ready to add to it, and then they're going to have a 2-person scene, and then it's going to go into a separate 3-person scene, and then it's going to wind up in a 4-person scene, and ultimately up to a 5-person scene. If I'm not incorrect, Jess, am I incorrect?
That's correct.
I thought so. So what we need from the audience, if you could start getting in there, hey, we're getting some things. So as for the folks, once I set the suggestion, we're going to add 1 person, but remember, we're going to go back down again. So once we're at the 5-person scene, we're going to have that scene, and then it's going to work its way all the way back to that same 1-person scene. Improvisers, are you ready? Because it looks like it's going to be all of you.
Right.
All of you but one.
All but one. Okay.
All but one, yep. So your suggestion, and thank you, audience, is going to be cobbler.
So I was making my shoes. I was just hammering away at the bottom when I hear this like rustling coming from the cabinet. And I looked in the cabinet and there was nothing there. So I closed the cabinet and went back to my shoes. And then I went to bed. And the next morning there were shoes everywhere. Just like I didn't make them. They appeared out of the ether. Who knows? They just were there suddenly. Lots and lots of shoes. And that's my
Ding dong, neighbor, I brought some pie.
Oh
I
my
made it
goodness,
myself.
brought me pie. Well, I am gluten sensitive, but I appreciate it.
Oh my, silly me yet again. I am insensitive to your sensitivity to gluten. I could make you a different pie, but that pie had all my love in it.
Well, if all your love's in it, then I guess you're out of love.
You guys are gonna totally wake up Mom.
Oh gosh, sorry.
Stop being so loud.
It's not my fault, it's Gina's fault.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No.
Yes.
Oh.
Well, maybe it's my fault, but I want to be heard. Maybe I want to wake up Mom.
I know we're 17, but if we get our knees, we can still trick or treat.
Yeah, I know, but we'll just get candy then. Nothing good.
Yeah, but we could maybe trade the candy for something good.
Like what?
Soda.
Soda.
If you want to make the Stratford-on-Avon High cheerleading team, I'm going to need to see some toe touches that are a little more precise than that.
Maybe
Okay, we can do this.
maybe I don't
Really?
want a cheerleader.
Wow. Really,
That's what I
Eliza?
think.
How's that, Coach?
I'm just saying you're all looking like a big disappointment right now. You are not going to be ready for states at this rate.
I- That's like such a bummer.
I'm
No,
only doing this because my mom wanted me to.
This is their fault.
I think you all need a moment to kind of like gather yourselves as a team. And I need a moment to gather myself as an individual. All right, I'll be back.
All right. If I'm to understand this correctly, this is my crack shot team of that's expected to help me break into the vault at this here casino.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So well, we got here Charles, I'm told you're a gymnast.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And then we got our driver here, Colette.
Wait, we're both drivers?
We can't have two. Now this is the problem here. We can't have two getaway drivers. We only have room for the one vehicle here.
You promised me that I, Colette R, could drive this time.
Or-
Yeah. I heard you promise.
I did promise, but then the problem you see here is that Colette P, it's her car. I mean, how do I say that, she can't drive her own car?
So just because I don't have a car, I can't drive the getaway? Rude.
Oh, boy. This,
Yeah, seriously, I don't think that you're very good at organizing.
I don't think this is going to
Rent a
work.
car.
Yeah.
They got rentals.
What if
This
we
is
just
just-
walked?
Yeah.
We could walk
we
real fast.
all walk pretty fast, I think, right? All right,
Yeah.
here, what?
Or we could walk slow so that nobody suspects.
Like a slow car.
Yeah.
Eco-friendly.
You know what? I'm gonna let's do just a couple laps here. I'm just gonna, and then we'll just get a stopwatch, time ourselves. Let's work this out. I think we got something here.
Just
All right,
look
I'm gonna go
natural,
first
everyone.
and go.
Oh, so warm.
All right.
All right.
I've
All
had-
right, Coach. What about like, yeah. Woo!
Bradford.
I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I'm really going to need you to come up with some original cheers that are going to blow the judge's
I
mind.
don't wanna be here at all.
Shakespeare is from Stratford too.
Whoa. Look, I'm moving my head.
You know what? I quit. Figure it out yourselves.
You can do that?
Soda.
You got soda?
And we can put, candy in the soda. Oh, Coda.
Oh, Mikey died
Yeah, Pop Rocks,
in the soda.
How
Mentos.
awesome is that?
Mentos.
Carbonation overload. Oh my God, I'm kind of freaking out.
Maybe I want mom to wake up.
What? Here she comes. We're everybody pretend you're asleep.
I sleep
No,
with
Mom, it wasn't me.
Oh.
I brought you this pie and I gave you all my love, and what you gave me in return was snark and attitude, and I simply will not accept it. You are a bad neighbor.
Wow.
I'm going to take my pie and I'm going to leave now.
So I just sold the shoes and kept the profits. I mean, if invisible people are going to make shoes for me and not stick around for profits, I'm going to take the profits, is basically what I'm saying. Because how do I give them the money? I can't. So why shouldn't I? My precious.
That is so amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, audience, too. God, I wish I could hear your laughter because I was having such a good time as that went up and down and all around. Hey, I need Stephanie Ray to please join me on the screen.
Just Stephanie?
Just for now. Stephanie, we're so glad you're here. You've been with the Groundlings. You did a Boys to Men theme show for Del Close Marathon, comedy, sports, and you've got a law degree? Come on. Are you ready to face the improvisers? Because we know a little bit about you, but they don't. And we're going to make them guess. So all the improvisers, come on up. And audience members, we need you here too. We've got a little something from Stephanie that, well, she's kind of wants to get everybody guessing. So please add your guesses in there as well. So here's what we want to do. Stephanie answered a question, and we're going to have you guess. Ready? What did Stephanie do on the worst date she ever had in her whole entire life that she let us write about? What do you think that could be? Just go ahead and type some of the questions in the audience. You just go ahead and improvisers. We'll give you a little golf claps when you get a little bit closer. But I mean, clearly this is going to be very, like an expose.
It is. I'm sitting here like, why did I tell y'all all my business?
Oh, I know.
So I know what the answer is not. The worst date was not Chuck E. Cheese, because that would be an awesome date.
Yeah, I mean, there's no bad date that would happen at Chuck E. Cheese.
Maybe like she had a study date for her law school and it was just traumatic because law school is traumatic.
Ooh, somebody wants to know, did you marry this person anyway, Stephanie?
I did not. No.
Okay. JK.
I think that you played miniature golf and slipped and fell into the windmill.
Ooh.
Mm,
Yes.
No.
Stephanie, you're our barometer here, so you let them know when they get close.
Okay. No.
Okay, I'm going to make a partial guess.
Okay.
Did it somehow end up with you guys being in the emergency room?
No.
Okay, so that's out.
Hey,
It took
Stephanie,
you to take bowling.
Neil wants to know if it involved seeing Rambo 4.
It did not involve Rambo 4. There was a
Sorry,
movie
Neil.
involved at
Oh, there
one
was a
point.
movie.
At one point.
Okay, all right.
Was it bad because it was a very long date that went on forever?
No, but that was true.
Did you originally want to go see it or a scary movie and it was too scary and you had to leave and then you had to make up new plans?
No.
Did you dress your
Stephanie?
date up like a child so you could save $7.50 on the admission to that movie?
No.
Oh,
Stephanie,
you-
go ahead. Go ahead, Alfred.
did you ride on their shoulders in an oversized trench coat so that you
Ooh.
could sneak into the movie and just only have to pay the one ticket price?
No, she said the worst date, not the best date.
Oh,
Okay.
right.
Well, this could be both. Nolly wants to know if one or both of you farted really loudly in a cafe.
No, but there was a cafe-like setting that was part of the evening at one point.
Okay, good.
Was
Molly,
he
thanks for
riding
getting us a
on
little
your
closer to
shoulders
our
in an
secret.
oversized trench coat and he farted?
No.
Oh, okay.
Were you in the back of a horse costume? Nah, we'll just get off the part subject.
Yeah, there were no costumes.
Oh,
Were you accidentally in some way either handcuffed or glued to this other person and you couldn't get away from them? Like in a
Not
sitcom.
physically. Like,
Was there a buffet fiasco?
no buffet fiasco.
did you go to a museum together on this date and then he threw a can of soup at one of the paintings and then glued himself to the wall?
There was no museum, but there was an intellectual portion.
Oh, okay.
Did you
Well,
go to a fancy wine dinner where the person who was giving the lecture was like totally wrong about wine and you were like, no, that's not correct. And then you stood up for yourself and they were like, get out of here.
No, it was the opposite of a fancy wine dinner.
Oh,
Timothy wants to know, did you forget who you were on the date with and accidentally kissed that person?
No, but see, that's like, no, but I feel like there's elements of that question that kind of ring true.
is the
Okay, we should-
opposite of a fancy wine dinner a plain grape juice breakfast?
Ooh,
So,
we're gonna-
was this a date that you were somehow obligated to be on?
Ooh, I like where you're going with that, Elizabeth.
Sort of within myself, because I told myself that I was gonna like think outside of the box. And
Okay, okay. So you're dead and they're doing pottery. And so you come up behind them and guide their hands.
no, I think that was a movie.
Yeah,
Oh.
Ashley wants to know if there was any homework that tripped you up.
If there was any homework,
Yeah.
there was no homework, but we did play a game that I used to play in high school.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm giving a couple more, and then we're just gonna have to ask you to spill the beans.
You were
And there
playing.
was a vomit concern in one of the the audience members' things, and I assured them that clearly couldn't have been the thing.
No.
Were you playing MASH at Taco Bell, thinking outside the bun? And then at some point, something went awry?
No, I was
All right.
not doing that, but that was a good guess.
Thank you.
All right, Ashley, I think, or Stephanie, I think we're gonna have you sort of like give us what really went on the worst date you ever had.
So it was simultaneously the best and worst date I've ever had. He saw me on a podcast and was a friend of a friend and slid in my DMs like, I'd love to meet you. I was like, sure, okay. We met at a park, walked around. He brought me a rose. He brought board games. We played chess. We got hot cocoa at a diner. And then we ended up going to watch a movie at his house. And at one point, he pulled out his guitar and serenaded me with John Legend. And it was a lovely, beautiful, perfect date. That would have been exactly what I wanted. But I was just absolutely not attracted to him at all. And I wanted to be attracted to him so bad because it was such a great date. But it got to the end of the night where it's like, you're supposed to kiss. And I was just like, nope, nope, nope. This is a hug. Good night.
Ooh.
All of
Oh,
you.
that's so sad.
That's
I know.
all of me.
That's
It's so hard.
It felt like a cruel,
Legend.
weird gift from the universe. It's like, here's someone who really likes you and really wants to treat you well and is really thoughtful, but you do not want to kiss this man. So it's not going to work. Yeah.
And out there in the audience, if this sounds like you, please write in and tell us your side of the story.
Yeah. You know what?
Hope he's not watching. Oh God.
Yeah, there's a specific thread in the audience that I've been kind of like not wanting to bring to light for that reason. And I
They're
think,
asking, did she think she
yeah,
was too good?
No.
yeah, I don't know if anybody's familiar with a Jay Legend. No.
Yeah, did he end up marrying Chrissy Teigen?
Yeah. See, now that would have been a lot more easier to get to. I don't know, Jess. This seems like shenanigans to me at this point. I think we ought to roll some dice.
We're gonna roll some dice.
Thank you, audience. Thank you so much. You had so much fun stuff in there.
Oh wow, it's guessing games time.
Woohoo!
Oh boy.
Interrogation.
All right. Interrogation. Okay. Ultimately, I'm going to need from the audience. I'm going to need a B celebrity. So if you can start getting that together, and then from the improviser standpoint, we're going to need 2 players and a guesser. So there's a volunteer guesser. They're going to be sent to the waiting room once we get this worked out. So folks who want to, I need 3 players all together. We got Alfred. We have Tracy. And we have Jess. Okay. All right. So who's my volunteer guesser?
I'll guess.
All right. Jess, you know what to do. Get Tracy out of here.
I will do that.
Not the
Does
Phantom
Tracy know
Zone.
what she's? Does Tracy know what she's going to be guessing first of all?
Yeah, you're gonna be guessing let's see. Help me out, Jess.
No
There's so
problem.
many things to look at.
So in the chat, we need be celebrities. We also need objects, and we need famous places. And what Tracy's going to be guessing is who she killed, with what, and where she hid the body. So Tracy, are you ready to go away?
Yes.
All right, let me put you in the waiting room.
It was very much like the Superman movie when the three bad guys were young. Worth it. That was worth it. All right. Ooh, I think we've got a few good ones in here. You know, it might be a little obvious, but I think I'm going to go for it. We're going to go with Pete Davidson. I know, right? I couldn't resist that. I just couldn't. And then now, I know. So, and then we're going to need a common object that could be used to kill. Oh, let's see. You know, I'm kind of liking, God, I should make decisions much quicker, but there's something about being killed with the Eiffel Tower.
No, that's one of the places the body's hidden. But yeah, we can.
Oh, you know what? I'd still like to see it. Okay. Let's go with a toilet paper tube. I like that. And you know what? Once you kill them, as sustainability goes, you need to recycle that toilet paper tube.
Reduce,
And because
reduce, recycle.
Oh, yes. You know, yeah, I'm in charge of the committee. And then we're gonna go with Eiffel Tower because I think that's exactly the type of place that I would like to see that going on. So who do we have? We've got Pete Davidson being killed by a toilet paper roll, and the body is at the Eiffel Tower. Alfred, you got it?
Got it.
Are we ready to let her back?
I think we are.
All
Get
right.
back in here.
You know what you did. Get into this room. The two-way mirror is just a regular mirror. No one's on the other side of it. Wink, wink.
You got nothing on me.
I think we do.
Yeah, we
You're not
do.
gonna make me talk.
No, I think
We're
we
gonna
will.
make you talk. We're gonna make you talk live.
Yeah, live.
Talk live, huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, what were you doing last Saturday
Yeah.
in the evening?
Last Saturday.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I got an alibi. I was at home, you know, watching television the old-fashioned way. You know, as it happens with commercial breaks.
Were you watching from Staten Island by any chance?
Staten Island, New York, that is.
Yeah, I was. You know, and I got you know, my buddies. You know, they can back me up here. My crew. I like to call them the not ready for primetime players.
That's right. That's right.
Mhm.
But you know, how do you fit in? You know, by the way, I like your hair. You know, it's dark. It was light. It was dark. It was light. It was
That
dark.
they killed, you mean?
Oh, yeah. You know, it's annoying when, you know, people's hair colors don't stay consistent. I mean, who doesn't find a problem with that, right?
You know what does stay consistent? Lots of tattoos.
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean, not if you remove some of them and then get new ones later.
It's true.
Now, your answer to me sounds traditional, and I'm all for the traditional, the original. But people like you,
Mm-hmm.
you're the new people. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you're the next generation.
Until you
You-
leave. Until you leave.
Yeah.
The
And
way
then, yeah, exactly.
I mean, yeah. So what? So, you know, there's people, sometimes they're new and you don't really understand why they're famous or why they're enjoyable.
Hey,
you
hey,
know,
I'm
and,
really sorry, guys. Oh,
so yeah,
Jesus.
maybe Pete Davidson rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. 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 But the way you did it is the problem.
Yeah.
Mm.
I can understand wanting privacy, when you did it.
In that moment. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
none
mean,
of us
if
want to.
if hypothetically I did, do this crime that you're speaking of course I'd want privacy. If you do it in public, you get caught.
And then I'm just piecing this together, but I bet you were all like, doo, 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 and then you just let him have it.
Yeah. It stinks what happened, but still. Do, 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 do.
Doo, 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 doo.
So yeah, a little, who doesn't like a little fanfare?
Yeah. Yeah. But all I can say is if you're going to have this, you should change it out and put a new one on.
Yeah, after you wipe out all the blood or whatever.
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Who said anything about blood? I mean, yeah. Recycle. I recycle. Is that suddenly a crime?
Just give us the straight poop.
Yeah, and then tell us the rest, right here in this room.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't look at an empty roll of toilet paper and think, cool, tiny paper horn?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
That's right. That's right.
So you killed him with a tiny paper horn toilet paper
Ugh.
roll.
Allegedly.
What happened
Allegedly,
is how
okay.
you found the money to get to where you hid the body, because that's an expensive way to go.
Well, I don't know. Pete Davidson seems to have a lot of money lying around. He and Colin Jost bought a boat together.
Did he have euros?
Euros?
Yeah.
That useless hunk of paper or metal, I don't know which.
Hey, when Pete Davidson and Colin Jost were on their boat together, did they go really fast and go wee?
Who doesn't? I mean, you're not to crib something from the previous young SNL hot types, but yeah, when you're on a boat, you want to go wee wee.
Okay, listen up, okay? I'm the bad cop, but if I berated you in any way, I apologize.
I mean, yeah, it's no problem. You just say, come see, come saw, and
Short, aren't you? You're really short.
really short.
Yeah, like compared to me way up here. Do I not,
I don't know why this got personal all of a sudden. Like, I mean,
compared
yeah,
to
I mean,
you, I just,
average
I'm
height.
whatever over you,
You tower.
I
You
feel
think
Yeah,
you tower
yeah,
over
that.
me?
I
Yeah,
Big
feel,
that.
man?
ooh,
I feel like you're not the bad cop, man. I'm the bad cop. That's what I feel.
I'm the bad cop. We figured this out beforehand.
No,
guys-
no, I'm the bad cop. That's what I feel.
You feel that?
I feel it.
But you
Yeah.
feel me?
Look, I mean, it wasn't all that expensive. I got to go there as part of a field trip for my French class at school. So yeah, we got to see the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah,
oh,
that's where you left the body. So for the report, could you please tell us about this murder?
Yeah, I killed Pete Davidson. Left bodies, reference. And with a roll of toilet paper, doo-doo-doo, and it happened to be at the Eiffel Tower in France. Sorry.
Book him, Danu.
I mean, some people would thank me.
Yeah, case closed.
One person.
Merci.
merci. Oh man, I really liked where all of that went. Thank you. The Pete Davidson reference. I just kind of wanted to see that. So thank you, audience members, for all of that. Hey Jess, it's about 10 till. What do you think? Do we do a short fire or do we?
I do
or
think
maybe
we should. I think that's
Yeah,
a
I'm
great
kind of
idea.
thinking, but
Thank you.
do we bring in our special guest one more time?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I will get.
Okay, Stephanie, could you please come back?
Woo!
Hey, you know what? You have been an absolute joy to have on the show, and we thank you so much. And thanks for all the responses from the audiences. You absolutely made for us for what's a wonderful show. Since you're a performer, is there anything else you do? Anything else coming up? What are you doing, Steph? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
You have
All of
something.
me loves all. Oh, I'm sorry. I lost my train of thought.
So you can follow me at the Black Improv Alliance. We have a free freestyle class coming up taught by the fantastic Larry Dorsey. So email or details about that are going to be going out soon in an email blast and on our socials. So you can find me at blackimprovalliance.com and Black Improv Alliance on Facebook and Instagram. I'm also on a weekly podcast called The New Blurred Order that is on YouTube and Twitch every Saturday. So that's tomorrow morning from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern. And you can find me with FLS Plus as a facilitator and curriculum designer. We actually have a free workshop tomorrow at the Chelsea Factory in New York City for teens and preteens 12 to 17. So if you are or know a young person in the New York City area, send them our way to learn some cool freestyle things.
Woo.
You hear that, everybody? There's some really good stuff coming out of Stephanie. And one of the great stuff is she agreed to join us today with such a busy schedule. So thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
And what would
Woohoo!
top off a show better than that? Nothing, but we're going to do something anyways. Jess, I think we need a quick fire game.
Okay. All right. Here I go. Rolling the die. Nope, I just made it go away, but here it goes. Letters from camp.
Okay, so letters from camp. Dum, dum, dum. Here's what we're going to do. Yes, I am just having, the world of problem with all these things that I thought I was going to be really good at. Help!
Okay, that's okay. From the audience, we need a bunch of just words, random words, throw them into the chat. And then the way this game works is we're going to be writing letters to our parents from camp using your suggestions, and much hilarity will ensue. And
Guaranteed.
Dave plays in this one too.
Yeah.
So Dave, you're watching the chat. When we get
am.
some suggestions, you can like help us out with new suggestions from time to time and
You got it.
get us rolling because we're like rolling dice.
Oh,
the
rolling.
word.
Roll the-
Oh my
because of the
God.
toilet paper roll.
That's exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mean to be over the top. It just feels right. Here we go. Chewing gum camp. Jess.
Dear Mom and Dad, I'm writing to you from chewing gum camp. I'm so excited. I'm getting all wriggly.
Oh,
Ah,
Kristen.
Dear Mom and Dad, thanks so much for sending me to chewing gum camp. I know these memories are gonna stick for a lifetime.
Yeah. Alfred.
Dear Mom and Dad, thanks for sending me to chewing gum camp. I applied to be a counselor. I don't know for sure if I've got in, but I'm definitely on the bubble.
Nice. Stephanie.
That was mine too. So crazy.
Oh,
Dear
Could've
Mom
left
and
that
Dad,
joke
I'm
underneath
writing
the
to you from
bleachers.
chewing gum camp. I really thought that I would like it, but I think I've lost my taste for it.
no, didn't take long. Elizabeth.
Dear Mom and Dad, I don't know about the food here at chewing gum camp. Every time I eat it, I feel like all my insides stick together and it never digests.
Alfred.
Dear Mom and Dad, thanks for the idea of sending me to chewing gum camp, but frankly, it's all just really hard to swallow.
Oh, Jess.
Dear Mom and Dad, thanks for sending me to chewing gum camp. There are some cat callers here. They keep saying really, really stupid things like hubba bubba.
Oh, geez. Kristen,
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you so much for sending me to chewing gum camp. It's so great to have nature for once get stuck under my shoes.
nice. Stephanie,
Dear Mom and Dad, I'm writing from chewing gum camp with some questions. There's a girl in the Doublemint cabin who looks exactly like me.
yes. Okay, new one. We're gonna go new. Puzzle camp. You're at puzzle camp. Alfred.
Hey, Mom and Dad, thanks for sending me to puzzle camp, but I just don't fit in.
Ooh. Elizabeth.
Your mom and dad, I got into trouble at puzzle camp because I stole the last piece so I could be the one to finish it.
Nice. Kristen.
Dear Mom and Dad, I think I figured out puzzle camp. You know, you just got to start being an outsider and work your way in.
Jess.
I'm here at puzzle camp, and the counselors keep telling me that I'm rough around the edges.
Oh, one more, Tracy.
Dear Mom and Dad, I'm writing to you from puzzle camp. I was really excited, but when I got here, it just seemed kind of confusing and boring. I didn't realize it was a Sudoku.
Oh, we're gonna go new. Just because I'm selfishly wanting this to happen. You're at Jazz Hands camp. Oh, do it. Kristen.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for sending me to jazz camp because these are gold.
Yes. Yes.
Did you say yes or Jess?
I said both.
Okay. Dear Mom and Dad, I'm finally here at Jazz Hands camp, here on the Spirit Fingers Lake.
Ow! I'm into that one on there. I need to hear this one. Hey, everybody, guess where you're at? You're at Leg Wax camp. I'm not pulling your legs either. Oh, Jess.
Dear Mom and Dad, I'm writing to you from Leg Wax camp. Ah!
Yes, Elizabeth.
Dear Mom and Dad, I'm having a great time at leg wax camp. Everything is going so smoothly.
Oh, Alfred, I need to hear your
Mom and-
perspective, Alfred.
Dear Mom and Dad, I wanted to go to cosmology camp, not cosmetology camp.
Ooh, those are some 50-cent words. Kristen, did you have something or did you have the cosmetology thing too?
Oh no, I've got one. Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for sending me to Leg Wax camp. There's nary a bullet in sight.
Oh,
Is that yours, Stephanie? Oh no.
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 Tracy.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for sending me to Leg Wax camp. During our art class today, we did a beautiful painting of the manscape.
Oh, you know, I'm just going to let that one sink in. And Stephanie.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yes.
Dear Mom and Dad, the girls in my cabin at Leg Wax camp are a bunch of rebels. Our counselor says they're ne'er-do-wells.
Ooh.
Do that one for sure.
Elizabeth.
Thanks for sending me to leg wax camp, but next time I don't want to go to the one they have in Brazil.
You know, Alfred, you want to follow that? I'll let you.
All right. Dear Mom and Dad, thanks for sending me to leg wax camp. It's hot. Really hot.
Oh, we need a new one. I don't know. I kind of give Elizabeth for the win there on that particular one. I think we're going to stop it there. I just, ow. Thank you so much. JK, thank you for leg wax camp. And it's going to be winter, so you're only going to go up to the knee, right? Huh? All right. I know stuff.
That.
Oh, JK. Anyways, thanks everybody for being a part of this show. Audience members, you guys were lighting the chat up. My God, thank you so much. And everybody here, just give it one more goodbye from everybody. Just give one.
Bye.
And tune in on the 4th Yeah, on the fourth Friday, we're going to be back and we're going to be doing this one more time. But everybody, how fun is Roll the Dice? Really? Come on. We
Yeah.
don't know what's coming, and apparently we don't know what's coming whenever it comes. Thank you so much. I love this team. Have a great night, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.